Hi everyone, welcome to Abundant Gains. If you're new to my channel, my name is Laura and I am a 23-year-old zero-based budgeter. And if you enjoy watching cash envelope stuffings, budget with me's, and sinking fund updates and more, then please do consider subscribing and stick around. Today we are going to be cash stuffing my first check of June. So I do want to say that we finally made it past May, and now we are in the 6th month of the year, which is so crazy. We're already halfway there, and it is Pride Month. So for all of my fellow LGBT brothers and sisters, happy Pride Month. I am a part of the community as well, and I have always been for as long as I can remember. And today we do have a crystal. I finally got some of my crystals from my storage unit, and this one is actually the newest one to my collection. This is a moss agate, or a mixed moss agate egg. And I do have like the little sticker tag here, the price tag on here, but anyway, it is so gorgeous. I love agates. For me, it is such a grounding crystal, and I don't know if it's that for me naturally I'm not like a super airy or like watery person. For my zodiac and astrology babes, you guys know what I mean. I'm very like cool and down to earth. I like to think that my energy is very grounded, and when people step in the room and talk to me, they're not like, I don't know, I'm not like the talk or the party of the room. I'm just kind of there vibing and listening to everyone, and I'm just really chill. A lot of people tell me that when they talk to me or when they listen to me talk, I calm them and relax them, and a lot of times they get really sleepy around me, which I used to take offense to that, but now I just kind of like to think that it's because of my really calming energy, and that I make people comfortable enough to where I put them in a very vulnerable state of being. And I mean, that's pretty cool, so I take that as a compliment now. One thing that I really do also like about this crystal is that I have a hard time sometimes attaching myself to like my emotional side and allowing myself to feel. A lot of times I want to be in control of that, and so not having control of that is a very scary thing for me. So when I meditate with this crystal, or I just have it around me, I just feel like I'm able to deal with those things a little better. So that's moss agate for me, and I have a really close relationship with it, and it's very deep, and I just love it. So I had to get this. I got this in Vegas, like I said, and yeah, it was the one crystal that came home with me. And I don't have an egg, so this is my first egg as well, and I love it. And I'll leave some more information about moss agate's properties in my description box below if you are interested. And I do want to say that all of the items that I use in my videos are linked in my description box as well. So enough rambling, and let's get on with the cash stuffing, because that's what you guys are here for. And here I have my budget breakdown. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to be stuffing $845, and I forgot to add here in the corner a few important factors. So I'm just gonna grab my calculator to go over that. So I was paid $1,038, and I had $1,307 in my bank account prior to getting paid for my bills. So this is the total amount that I had in my bank account yesterday when I got that paycheck. So I subtracted $1,500 because $1,500 is the goal amount that I want to get to every time that I get paid, if I can. So that brought me down to $845 when I kept those $1,500 in the bank just for my bills for the month, or until I get my next paycheck. And what was left over is what I cash stuff, which is $845. So that's a quick breakdown. If you want to see the full breakdown, you guys can go ahead and check out my budget with me. So my sinking funds is $401. So that's my savings challenge and my sinking funds. And so 321 plus the 80 gave me 401. And then my variable expenses, or my cash envelopes that I do spend day to day, is the 270 and the 174, so that brought me up to 444. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this off to the side to where I can see it and grab my money. So here is the $8.45 in my bank withdrawal envelope. I did have my mom put this in here for me, and she made a little mess, but it's okay. So I have one $100 bill, which is actually just 250s because they said they didn't have $100 bills. And then I have 7 50s, 13 20s, 10 10s, 4 5s, and 15 1s, which brings us to $8.45. And here is this money, so let's go ahead and get this on out. Okay, and I'm gonna put this away. I have no clue how she just threw this all in there. It was a hot mess. I was driving when I told her to put this in there because I gave this to the teller and she didn't use it. She just gave me the regular paper envelope that they use. I was like, ma'am, I know you see this big old thing right there, so why didn't you put it in there? I feel like she was just trying to be sassy. She's probably like, look at this girl thinking she's cute, so she wanted to be mean about it. Or maybe she just had no idea what it was, even though it's pretty self-explanatory. But you know what, I'm not gonna judge. I'm gonna start, as always, with my mini envelopes. So we have a few things left over, which is really good. But we're gonna start with my buffer money. So for buffer, I have $20 left over. And groceries, I don't have anything for eating out, but groceries, I have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 76. So $76. And then for spending, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is going to go towards invest. So we're going to put aside 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So instead of putting all of this to invest, I'm actually going to take out $40 to go towards my buffer, and then this will go towards invest. So I'm going to put this behind these 50s. And when we get to that, we're going to go ahead and work with it. But actually, let me see if I can break down one of my 20s. I can. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. There we go. Put this back here. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is for my buffer money. When I run out of money in my mini envelopes and I need to pull from somewhere else, I can pull from my buffer, which is like the last resort. And I didn't budget for this on my budget breakdown because I was planning on doing it this way. And now let's get into eating out, and it's going to be getting $80. So 50, 70, and 80. Oh. And I do use my mini envelopes day to day. I do take these little envelopes with me and I use them and I put them in my purse. I don't do that for my cash binder. So this is the only cash I actually do use. And then groceries is going to get 100. So 250s. And like I've said before, I live with my parents, so really groceries is not something that I do big purchases on. I just buy like fruits and things for like the gym and stuff, like protein stuff for myself, but I don't really actually buy much of groceries, which is why it only gets 100. And then spending is going to be getting $50. And toiletries is getting 40. and that has not changed. Okay, so let me put these in order. There we go. And that is all for my mini envelopes. And now my cash binder. So these things in this binder are paid with my credit card, and then right before my credit card balance is due, I go ahead and unstuff the money that I've used for certain things. So if I go shopping with my family and I spend $20, I'll use my credit card, and then when I do my cash envelope unstuffing, I'll take out those 20 from here and then pay that towards my credit card. Just as an example. My car payment is not a part of this. My car payment, literally, I save this up for a few months and then I go deposit this to my checkings account and make an extra car payment to help pay off my loan faster. And that snowball, which is this, is for my Best Buy credit card payment, and so this isn't a part of that either. That's the same thing as this. All right, so beauty is only going to get $4 today. So 2, 3, 4, and now it has 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 55. My car payment, or my extra car payment, is going to be getting 10. This is totally separate from my car note. My car note payment stays in my bank account with my bills. And so my car payment now has $40. So far I'm paying $40 extra towards my car loan. Car maintenance is going to get 80. And I was able to get my car detailed, and I also didn't have to get an oil change, so that was less spending that I had to do, which was nice. But I do take gas out of here as well. So $80, 50, 70, and 80. So in car maintenance, I have 51, 52, 53, 350, 370, 380, 85, and 390. Clothing is going to get 20. I think this opened already. And that snowball, which is my Best Buy credit card, it's going to get 25. And I will pay that in the middle of the month. I did just pay a big chunk. I paid $700 towards it, and then once I make this payment, it'll go down again. And then family time is also going to get 20. And I have 20, 40, 60, and 61. Fun is getting 10. So I have 40 and fun. Gifts is getting $5 this check. And in gifts I have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90. And invest is getting the leftover money from my mini envelopes, which will be 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 70, and $71. And that is all for this binder. And for invest, I do go and deposit that as well to my bank, and then I transfer that money over to the apps that I use to invest with. And now let's do my high priority sinking funds binder. And I do want to mention that I just revamped my budget for my sinking funds. So I've gone ahead and updated my goals and since I have a new budget to work with, which is much lower than what it used to be, so I had to go and do that. And it's also a very informational video if you just want to learn a general how to calculate your sinking funds. I highly recommend watching that if you guys really want to know how to do that as well. So emergency is going to get $62. So 50, 60, 61, and 62. So my monthly progress from May 1st to June 1st will be filmed shortly after this video if you guys are interested in knowing how much I added into my sinking funds and what each envelope currently has. And medical is going to get 64. So 50 and 60. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Savings is going to get 82. I believe my goal for emergency is 3,000. Medical is also 3,000. Savings is 5,000. And then taxes is 750, which I'm not basing this off any calculations. I just have like a limit to 750 because I take from this envelope like 2 or 3 times a year. So whenever I spend something from here, then when I start building it back up, 750 is my limit. After that, I won't stuff it anymore. So 50, 70, oops, 80, 81, and $82. And taxes isn't going to be getting anything this check. And now let's stuff my low priority binder, which is my second sinking funds binder. And there has been a few updates. So I no longer have Black Friday. The money that was in here, it was like $300 and something. That went towards paying off the chunk that I just paid. And then I also do not have Christmas. Same thing. The total for these 2 envelopes was $665, and I used a little extra money from my bank account for my bills to make that $700 payment. I'll go ahead and just explain how I'm going to fund these for the future. So because I have this $4,000 savings challenge, I'm going to distribute those $4,000 within my envelopes, and that's definitely more than enough for me to put aside something for Christmas when the holidays come around, since I should be done with that savings challenge by then. And then Black Friday, I just kind of decided that I don't really need it right now, and it's not really something that I want to keep pursuing. So I do use the Fetch Rewards app. You scan your receipts and earn points. And so far I'm doing really good with that, and I qualify for a handful of gift cards. And I figured when the Black Friday holidays come around, I'll just go ahead and use those gift cards if I really want to join in on any discounts and deals. So that is how I'm going to manage for that. But for right now, they're not needed, and now that my budget is a lot lower, I don't want to overextend myself and do something that may not be possible. So tattoos isn't going to get anything, and future home is going to get $30. So 20 and 30. And mystery is going to get 45. I still don't have a goal for future home, but mystery does have a goal, which is $3,000. And all of my goals are set up to be reached by, let's see, August 2023, so a year and 2 months from now. And then vacation is going to get 38. And I have to condense this ASAP. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, and 38. Yeah, this needs some condensing as soon as possible. This most likely will be condensed in my sinking funds update video. All right, because this is not going to fit in there, and this is way too many bills to have on me, and I'm pretty sure this is 1,000 at this point, so I may be able to put in another 1K slip in here. And my goal for vacation is 5,000 once again, because I did just spend a good chunk during my vacation, and I think that's pretty decent right now to try and reach. And it's so thick, it's like breaking off my stuff. Yeah, I need to hurry up and get this over with, get this done. So for my challenge, I scratched off 80 last video. So that is how much I'm going to put in here. So 50, 70, and $80. And now I'm gonna go ahead and scratch off the next. I'm not sure if with my next paycheck, for my mall job, I'll be able to go ahead and stuff that, but let's see what it's gonna be, and if I can, then great. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom where it seems a little friendlier. Oh, definitely not. That's $90. So $90 is what I'm going to hopefully cash stuff in my next video. And that is all for my cash stuffing. Now let's go ahead and add in my coins. And I'm at 97, so hopefully with these coins I make it to 100. So I finally did make it to $100. I'm so excited about this. I have been putting coins in this for like, I don't even know, a long time. So this is so awesome. Okay, so my new total for my coins is $100.95. Instead of reading to you guys an ending message with my affirmation cards, I'm actually going to show you guys something that I created. So this little hand was from a painting like little studio. You pick what you want to go ahead and paint, and I picked this hand. This probably was like a year ago. It also broke because the kittens I had knocked it over, but I was able to glue it right back on because it was such a clean cut, thankfully. Well, I went back the other day and I created something really fun. And this is what I created. I painted a little skull, I guess you could call it, like a little holder of some sort. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna go in here. I'm thinking maybe some pens and highlighters and stuff like that, but I use the colors that I mainly use for my channel, which is like purple and greens and black. Especially on my Instagram, you can see this color scheme a lot more, but I love it and it's so adorable. And just to add another personal touch, because I'm literally always thinking of you guys, I added AG in the back for abundant gains, and the back looks a little rough, but I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. And it was very like time consuming, but I had a lot of fun doing this. And so now I have two. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and let me know in the comments your thoughts and how you've been doing. I'd love to hear all about it, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.